Hello everyone, this is Mr. Informal giving you my review of Dragon Ball Super 123, episode 123. So first and foremost, this episode is an instant classic. Yes, it is an instant classic status. I will tell you why. The fights are absolutely amazing. Even though the fights were mostly Vegeta, Goku versus Jiren, but we get to see how Frieza versus Dispo is doing, especially, and I mean this especially, Toppo versus Android 17. Seems like Android 17 is holding his own against Toppo, but we don't know yet because Toppo has not gone full power. Also, we get to see a little bit of coordination with Gohan and Android 17. It almost knocked Jiren out of the tournament. Almost. Back to the Frieza versus Dispo. Dispo's having fun with Frieza, but it seems like Dispo antics didn't do any damage against Frieza. So I cannot wait on that fight because that is an interesting fight to see. But the main event, obviously the main fight, is Vegeta versus Goku. So Goku had his turn in this episode with Jiren planting energy as landmines, but it had no effect against Jiren. He even used the destructive disc on Jiren. It did not work. But Jiren threw one of the destructive discs against Goku, and it basically cut this big huge stone pillar rock that Goku's standing on, and that ended up leaning again on the ground, and it basically became a cliffhanger on the tournament stage. And that's where Jiren and Goku were fighting. Jiren was about to hit Goku with the final blow until the destructive disc cut off the ground or the rock between Goku and Jiren was on the edge, and it just hit him. It didn't hit him, I'm sorry. The destructive disc cut that off, and so Jiren was starting to fall off the stage, and Goku kicked him on top to make Jiren go down even further. The inspiration of that move was we saw the fight between Krillin and Goku when Goku was recruiting him. They were fighting on top of the building. So in any case, but Jiren wouldn't be defeated, and Jiren is back in the stage. Even madder, and he even released a partial or even give a little bit of tease of his full extent of his power. And it is absolutely monstrous. This Jiren guy is certainly one of, if not, I wouldn't say villain because he's not a villain, but one of the best fighter concept in Dragon Ball history. And then this is when everything goes off as usual with Dragon Ball. Vegeta and Goku wouldn't back down, and so they power up. Goku goes blue with the Kaioken, and we get to see Vegeta power up, even go further than blue. But it's not a new transformation, nothing's new. And his inspiration for that is making sure he wins the Dragon Balls and bring back Universe 6 so he can visit planet Vegeta. He has a soft spot with his own people, even though he killed Nappa. But he likes to see the king of planet Sadal, or planet Salad. And so Vegeta goes power up, and we get to see this more, I wouldn't say it's still blue, but it has that metallic shimmer to it. And his eyes even has that metallic look. So imagine a red color, and then suddenly you add a metallic hue to that red. Suddenly it's more shinier, it's more brighter, it's more reflective. That's the transformation of Vegeta. He also, his aura is more concentrated than ever, and so we get to see Vegeta and Goku full power against Vegeta. Not actually coordinated, but doing great against Jiren. And that 2 minutes of seeing that alone made the whole episode worth it. But the whole episode was quite consistent in terms of great fights and absolutely great scenery and great imagery. I think last week's episode had a better sketch and better drawings than today's episode. But in any case, Dragon Ball Super is 123 is an instant classic. I still think the Ultra Instinct is certainly above and beyond in regards to an episode, because that episode was amazing. But I always love to see Vegeta have something new. And I'm glad that they brought out, I wouldn't say it's new transformation, but I'm glad that they finally brought out what Vegeta had. And it just reminded me of when he basically, the last time he destroyed the hyperbolic chamber. So everybody wanted to see what was up with Vegeta, and so here it is. And so we'll see. Will Ultra Instinct also make another appearance in these ending episode of this tournament? Not only that, will we ever see Gohan have something new? Also, I am absolutely glad that the fusion is not being brought out between these two. I do not want to see fusion against Jiren. I really do not. Fusion should only be towards a villain, but even then I don't want to see fusion. And Vegeta don't want to fuse, because he knows he wants to beat it he wants to beat the villain by himself. But in any case, that concludes my episode review of Dragon Ball Super episode 123rd. Let me know what you think down in the comments below of this episode. And so I will see you in the next episode review. Bye bye.